Welcome to the pre-game show of the Arsenal Bournemouth game, and the team has been announced. The team is Bernd Leno on goal. Our central defenders continue to be the two clowns, Socrates and Luis, in my opinion. Our fullbacks are not the fullbacks that I wanted to see today. I wanted to see Bellerin and Tierney. Our fullbacks are Kolasinac and Chambers. I do like Chambers. Don't get me wrong. Out of that back four, I do like Chambers the most out of all of those. Socrates and David Luiz, the coaches persevered with. I can make a rational case for Tierney not being in the team. Tierney is actually one of the substitutes. Going into midfield, Granit Xhaka, we all knew that he was going to be the mainstay of this team, our captain right now. And the only good thing that I can say about this, unfortunately, is that Torreira is not in the team, so Torreira will not be played out of his natural position. Granit Xhaka will anchor that midfield in front of those two clowns, Socrates and Luis. Um, either side of him, it's going to be a 4-3-3 formation. Either side of him will be Matteo Guendouzi, who definitely deserves a place in the side after what he's been doing recently, and Danny Ceballos um, would be the forward-thinking player. Hopefully, the midfield can function a little bit better than it has done recently, but with Ceballos moving the ball around and with Xhaka having a clear and defined role in front of the back four, we go centre forward with Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, of course, hoping that he can continue his hot streak of scoring in the last. He scored in the last four games, and hopefully we have a stretch of games where Aubameyang can go after Jamie Vardy's record of, I believe it's 11, 11 wins, 11 scoring in 11 games in a row. Either side of Aubameyang is Pepe, which I feel the coach is correct in persevering with. We need to get him moving. And of course, Bukayo Saka. The substitutes are Martinez, Tierney, Torreira, Maitland Niles, Rob Holding, Willock, and Martinelli. Um, because of the international break, it clouds a lot of what we're thinking right now. So um, maybe when we come back from the international break, um, Tierney and Bellerin will be in the team. Holding will be in the team, and maybe Martinelli can push his way in as well. I think Martinelli his deserves to play. I think today, but Saka is playing, and Saka has been a pretty decent player for us, and he's taken on defenders. With results yesterday, we have a great opportunity. And here is Gundit News calling in right now. Good morning, Gundit News.
Yo, what up, bro?
How are you?
Good, bro. What's up?
Did you see the team? Okay, so hi, Luca. Good morning.
Hello,
Good
how are you?
afternoon. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. By the way.
Are you going to the game?
No. I'm currently in Spain at the moment.
Amazing.
I'm on holiday.
Great. Amazing.
I'm going to an Irish bar to watch Arsenal.
Excellent. You'll have a great time there.
I am.
The
I'm
crack
flying
will
back. I'm flying back to the UK on Sunday.
the crack will be 90 there.
It's hot. It's absolutely hot. It's hot.
Have you heard the team?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen the team. What do you think?
Xhaka, Guendouzi in that midfield. I don't like. Why is Unai Emery not playing Torreira and Willock? It worked against Nottingham Forest. It worked against Frankfurt, and it worked against the other night. So against Sun of the Edge. So I don't get that.
The team. Unai Emery seems to be sticking with his old crew.
Yeah, I agree. I do absolutely agree.
David Luiz, Socrates. What do you think of that
Sorry, I
centre back?
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
David Luiz and Socrates. What do you think of that central
Yeah,
defensive
I just
pairing?
think, um, Bournemouth's going to be a tough game, in my opinion, and
Hmm.
I think we will win this game, in my opinion. And I'm going to go for a 3-1 Arsenal win. I'm going to go for a Aubameyang to score. I don't know why Martinelli's not starting, because Martinelli,
Yeah.
I'm really, really impressed, because Saka's starting, which I don't have a problem, but
Saka is starting, yes.
Pepe, I don't know why Pepe's not starting. Yes, I can understand Unai Emery wants to pick the first team, because to me, I look at it right. I think the second team's played more better, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, Mahir, I'm just going to give you the team, Mahir. So,
Yeah,
Gundit
go
News is
ahead.
here with
Go
us,
ahead.
Arsenal Vlogs. And I got
Good
Luca.
afternoon, Luca.
I got Luca on with me as well. The team is Bernd Leno, David Luiz, Socrates, Kolasinac, Chambers, Granit Xhaka, Guendouzi, Ceballos, Aubameyang. What do you think of that, Mahir?
I think, overall, I'm not really impressed with that team, but Unai Emery's obviously played that team like all the time, because like I said earlier, Arsenal fan circle, Xhaka and Guendouzi, it didn't work against Watford away from home. It didn't work against Spurs. So I can understand Jack is going to start because he's our captain. So obviously we all have to get behind him and all that stuff. Personally, I don't want Granit Xhaka to start. You probably don't want Granit Xhaka to start. So
No.
to me, I think Willock's been our best midfielder this season. Torreira obviously hasn't had a full pre-season, but Joe Willock, for me, I think we kind of need that midfielder, that kind of energy. Yes, it's at home. Emery hasn't played three defensive midfielders, because at Old Trafford the other night we should have won at Old Trafford. But I look at it right, Arsenal fan circle. You do not play three defensive midfielders away from home, because it doesn't work. You need Joe Willock, who's going to play and give, because he's that guy who gives that energy. Remember the Liverpool game at Anfield with
Hold on one
Willock?
second, Gundit. Okay, go ahead, Mahir. Mahir is on the line as well. Luca.
Yeah. Question was, it said, why has Emery picked the team that Willock should be starting instead of Xhaka?
I'm
I would
hearing what
play
Luca's
Tierney.
saying.
I agree, because obviously Kieran Tierney, did you not see Tierney was absolutely brilliant the other night? Tierney, those balls what he passed to Aubameyang. Why? To me, there's no excuses this season. Tierney should be starting. Kolasinac he can't defend. He's good going forward, but he can't defend. Tierney can actually do both things, and we've actually got a proper left back. When's the last time we actually had a proper left back?
Yeah. Hey, Luca.
Yeah.
I have on the phone line with me. I have Mahir also. Gundit News.
Nice. Hello.
So I'm just gonna ask Mahir for his reaction to the first starting
That's
11
fine.
as well.
That's fine.
Mahir, go ahead.
Um, can you hear
We
us?
discussed this before.
No.
Sorry,
What does he want to
like
ask?
a talent. Because surely we know the squad, Europa League, and we've seen the passion that the youngsters are showing and the fight, and they literally don't give a damn with, like, not like these comfortable players, not like Luis and Socrates, and especially Granit Xhaka. I understand he's our captain. I understand the choice was being made by all the players in the team, but you can have a captain and still not play him for the benefit of the club. Do you understand?
I agree.
No
I
Joe
absolutely
Willock.
agree.
Same old, man. Same old. We
It
lose
is the
today, it's
same
gonna
old,
be
same old. It is the
it's
same
gonna
old.
be a disaster.
So, Luca, am I here? I had hoped. One second, Mahir. I had hoped that Tierney could play and Holding could play and Willock could play. Luca.
Definitely. Well, I just think with Rob Holding, yes, he's not 100% fit. It is the international break, but Unai Emery probably wants to get these players like fully fit, like after the international break, like they can go away and obviously train. Because Tierney wasn't called up in the Scottish squad, and Holding, to me, obviously he won't going to get a call up anyway because he's been out for a long time. Hector Bellerin, for me, I think, why is Hector Bellerin not on the bench? Why is he not on the bench? Because Bellerin overall, he looks like the old Hector Bellerin the other night. Yes, I know it was against a lower league opposition. Yes, it was against Standard Liège. I can respect any team that comes at the Emirates, but Hector Bellerin, for me, I just think he should have been in the squad.
Hey, Luca, there's a comment in the section from Steve Denham. Every time Jacques is not playing in midfield, our centre back is a heart attack for fans.
It is. Our centre back is. I like that comment, Stephen. Our centre back is. It is because Socrates, to me, he's not been the same player as he was last season. Socrates and David Luiz does not work. The best back four. What I choose is when they're all fit is Bellerin, Tierney, Chambers, and Rob Holding, because to me, David Luiz, I thought he had a good game on Monday night. It wasn't too bad. Socrates, for me, the mistake what he made against Watford. Luiz made a mistake against Liverpool, Watford. Those two just doesn't work. Remember the Socrates and Rob Holding partnership last season, that 22-game unbeaten run? It worked.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah.
I feel the blood pressure rising. Emery has my head battered in the team selection. Does he not want to keep this job?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
So it's just, like you said, it's the same old, same old. We have David Luiz and Socrates as centre backs when Holding and Chambers could play. I think clearly now we know that they're his first choice central defenders. His first choice central defenders are Socrates and David Luiz. So that's very disappointing to me.
I just think it is the same old, but I just look at it right. I just feel like what annoys me about Unai Emery and is that he keeps changing like all these, what do you call it, formation and all that stuff. He just keeps changing it and changing it and changing it. Like Torreira, Willock, and Ceballos is the best three we should play. When everybody is fit, Rob Holding and all them lot should be there as well. Are you at the Emirates today? No, I'm on holiday at the moment. I'm in Seville. I'm in Spain, but I come back in the UK on Sunday next week. I think any prediction should be based as Unai Emery's 11. Can't say I'm pleased, but let's get behind the team. Absolutely. I think we should get behind the team. Whatever team he's put out. It's like, overall, we've had a good transfer window, in my opinion. It's not been a half-decent transfer window. Pepe, I think he will get better. I think it's going to take time for him. So, yes, okay, it has been frustrating that Pepe's obviously not really got a lot of goals yet at the moment. But I think if he can get a goal today, he can go away, international break for a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll see the Pepe what we really want to see, like we did in France. I'm fuming, he says. Why is he fuming?
Because of the lineup.
Oh, yeah, I agree. What's your prediction today?
So I predicted a 3-0 win today.
I'm going 3-1.
You're going 3-1.
I'm going for Aubameyang to score first.
We have Cannon Fodder TV in here as well. All right, midfield, Luca. What do you think of? Granit Xhaka is going to get picked, but we have Guendouzi and Ceballos. It's not bad.
Our midfield, I've got to say, I don't like the midfield in my opinion because obviously Xhaka, Guendouzi does not work very well in my opinion.
Agreed.
So that's why. So you know what I mean.
Let me ask you this question, Luca.
Go ahead.
We probably should win today, right?
yeah, we'll win today. I'm confident. We're at the Emirates.
So
And all
we'll
that
go
stuff.
up into third place. We'll go up into third place despite all of the selections that
Yeah,
Emery's picking.
we will go third. We will go third, in my opinion.
Are things really so bad?
So that's really, really good because obviously we only lost one game. Yeah, because we only lost one game, which was against Liverpool, in my opinion, right? And if we win this game today and go third, that's a really, really, really not bad thing overall. Yes, okay, we should have beaten Watford. Tottenham, we could have won that game. But going into the international break in third, if we do win today, isn't a bad half decent thing as you thought.
No, it's actually, despite everything Emery's doing, it's not bad. So Alex is at the stadium. He's saying the general feeling around the stadium is a bit flat. I would have liked to have seen Tierney at right back.
Tierney as a right back.
I'm thinking maybe left back. He can't be thinking Tierney as a right
Tierney's
back.
more better as a left back.
But he can actually play on both sides, Luca.
Say that again. Sorry, I can't hear you.
He can actually play on both sides of the wing, Tierney.
Yeah, he can, but obviously Tierney can play anywhere across the defence. But I just think Tierney's more better as a left back because
Yeah,
we saw
yeah.
the other night on Thursday that Tierney obviously performs. Green Boys says, "Come the Gunners, come on you Arsenal, come on you Reds."
Yeah, I mean, despite everything Unai Emery's doing, we could get 3 points today and be in third place.
That's really good.
It's really good.
Are you confident we're getting to the top four?
I'm confident we get top four. I say, why not
If
push
Unai
for?
Emery and Raul Zanetti, if we bring a centre back and a right back and a midfielder, if we bring at least 2 or 3 players,
In
sort that
January.
defence out, we will get third or fourth this season.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm still not fully optimistic about getting top 4 this season.
So Alex did mean left back. Tierney is really, really good at left back.
Yeah, left back.
Luca, imagine the type of delivery we're going to have from Tierney from the left and Bellerin from the right.
Yeah.
Tierney will send in crosses and Bellerin will cut balls back.
I think that would be really, really good because obviously, when's the last time we actually had proper defence? Because once when Bellerin and Tierney come back and Rob Holding, do you think that might help us get into the top 4 and all that sort of stuff? Because obviously that could make a huge, huge, huge difference.
I think with Manchester City struggling, we could actually go for second.
I'm not sure about second.
I know, but best
Man
case.
City are a better team than us. Yes, I can understand where you're coming from and you're optimistic, but yes, I know they've got defensive issues and all that stuff, but you know what I mean? So
Yeah, definitely third place.
we're higher, not completely happy, but we have an opportunity to get some momentum going into the international break. But do you think the international break kind of affects us? Because obviously, if we do win today, I know what's the point in having an international break at this moment of time when we had it? But do you think that kind of affects the momentum a little bit? Because we've got Sheffield United on the Monday night. That's going to be a very, very difficult game away from home. I'm expecting us to get 3 points in that game.
Hopefully, I think the thinking, Luca, is it'll give Tierney and Bellerin time to get back from injuries.
Well, yeah, it would, because obviously it will give him a couple of weeks to obviously train very, very hard. Tierney trains like every single day. He even said it. He trains every single day and he works very, very, very hard. Someone says, do you not think Unai Emery's making his job harder with the team selections playing players out of position? Yeah, exactly. That's what frustrates me because I don't like I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game where Willock played on the left and then obviously he played Torreira in the number 10 role. I've got a question to ask. Do you think, like, the whole Mesut Ozil situation, right, whether if Ceballos is going to be the replacement or not, do you think the reason why Unai Emery's playing Torreira in the cup games in his normal position, but in the league why can't he not play him in his normal position? Do you think Torreira is actually going to be like playing in Ozil's position if Ozil goes? Do you think that's what it is? Because that's what I don't get about Unai Emery.
I think he wants Torreira to break up the play closer to the penalty box, higher up the pitch. He wants Torreira to break up the play.
Because Torreira seems to play more better as a defensive midfield position. Because obviously, I don't like when he plays in his number 10 role, right? Because it doesn't.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second, Luke. I'm going to answer Screenboy 8's question. Who's on the subs bench? And they are Kieran Tierney, Torreira, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Holding, Emi Martinez, Joe Willock, and Gabriel Martinelli. Who do you think's going to get on the pitch from the substitutes, Luca?
I like to see Kieran Tierney come on, but I don't think he won't play. I like to see Martinelli obviously come on and have like 15 minutes or so, but
yeah,
depending if we have injuries or not. But I can't see Tierney playing because obviously Kolasinac playing, and I don't think Unai Emery won't take any of them off in case they're injured and that. But it would be nice to get maybe about 15-20 minute appearance to make their league appearance. But
Luca, we got a question from Alex. You're welcome, Screenboy. That's vital information.
We have enough centre backs
you
at
need.
Saliba and Holding and Arsenal players. But we need a centre-back cannon folder in January. That's what the defence is letting us down. We need a centre-back because I think if Arsenal can go out and sign an experienced centre-back, then obviously I think we've got a good chance to get into the top 4 because Maitland-Niles, in my opinion, I think his attitude is poor, in my opinion. He's not a right-back. And we need cover for Hector Bellerin because obviously I know Mustafi can play as a right-back. And here's another thing what I don't get is why are people starting to crying out Mustafi to start? Mustafi, everybody wanted Mustafi out of the club.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I don't get.
Another question for you.
We will secure top 4. I know we can't see the wood through the tree, but is there for the taking?
It is
there for the taking, cannon folder. But we have a very, very, very difficult run over the Christmas period. I know people are not talking about the Christmas period just yet, but obviously we've got to play the likes of Man City, Chelsea,
Everton,
Man United and Everton all in the Christmas period.
Yeah.
And are Arsenal going to show it? Like when everybody is fit, we don't pick up injuries. Yes, it's good to be an Arsenal fan at the moment, and we're in the top 4, especially Spurs losing yesterday. So I couldn't believe they lost to Brighton yesterday. Yesterday, right, I was flying. I landed into Spain yesterday, and I looked at the score, and I thought Brighton were 2-0 up. I had no signal, right, and I thought, I bet Tottenham are going to come back and get something out of this. And then 3-0 Brighton, I couldn't believe it. I was laughing my head off when I got off that plane.
So, Screenboy, you got the substitutes announced. I just want to tell everybody we will have pre-game shows 1 hour before every weekend game, so you can get the team lineup, and that's what it's all about. Definitely. Entertainment for Arsenal fans, providing knowledge for Arsenal fans. Okay, here's one.
Torreira was bombing forward last season, but remember the goals he scored against Tottenham last season? Yeah, that was good, mate. That was a good day, that was.
Well, he can do that from a deep position, Luca, when the game is going our way.
He can, but obviously I prefer him as a defensive midfielder because our midfield's always unbalanced. Where are the goals going to come from the midfield? Because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's obviously been scoring goals. And what can we do without Aubameyang? Because if he wasn't scoring goals, we would probably be like mid-table, near relegation. So obviously we'll be like near where like Aston Villa are and all that stuff. Because that's what I don't get. You know what I mean?
Hey, Luca, we were caught on the counter-attack last season. We were caught on the counter-attack at Crystal Palace and at Bournemouth away from home, with Torreira getting ahead of the ball. You remember that from
say that again, sorry?
Last season away to Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, Torreira was getting ahead of the ball and we were getting caught on counter-attacks.
We were, I do remember that, but Torreira obviously can be caught at times, but every player is going to get caught in that.
He may have had those instructions
Definitely, I
by
agree.
Unai Emery last season as well to play
But do you
further
have
up
to
the pitch.
question that? Do you have to question that
Yeah, you
for
do
Unai
have to
Emery?
question that.
You
Yes.
have to, of
Yeah.
course. But Tottenham loss will mean nothing if we don't get 3 points. Absolutely, I absolutely agree today.
And
I absolutely agree.
also the Leicester City loss also. Luca,
Hello.
Leicester City played Liverpool pretty hard yesterday.
Yeah. That was a really, really good game yesterday. I didn't find out the result until I got to my hotel.
What?
Liverpool won 2-1. Do you think that was a penalty yesterday?
No way. No way. It's a
I don't think
dive.
so. I don't think so. I think it was a dive.
It was a total dive.
It was
And
a dive. Liverpool always seem to get away with it, don't they?
VAR needs to pick up on these things as well.
This is why VAR needs to be banned. I don't know how can people like VAR, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, right, Ray, I just think VAR needs to be banned because it kills football and it slows the game. Yes, I can understand people may like it because they want to see how it turns out, but I just think VAR needs to go, in my opinion.
And we're still having inconsistencies in referees blowing whistles on offsides that could
We
lead to
do.
goals.
We do. 100% we do.
We were lucky to get that goal against Manchester United because a different referee could have blown the whistle there.
Yeah, Aubameyang's goal was definitely onside. 100%. It was
Definitely.
definitely onside. It was
Well,
like 3.33 meters ahead. It was definitely onside. I don't know why the linesman definitely waved that offside. So obviously, when the goal was given, because yes, I can understand we got away with it, but I do think the Aubameyang goal was definitely 100% onside.
yeah, a different referee could have blown that dead.
Definitely.
So that's the inconsistencies in VAR, and it even happened in the Leicester game as well in the second half. What result were you hoping for in the Leicester Liverpool game?
What was my what?
What result were you hoping for in the Leicester Liverpool game?
The Leicester game, I was expecting Liverpool to win that very, very comfortably. I was expecting Liverpool to beat Leicester because Liverpool overall, it's at Anfield, and I expected Liverpool to win that. But Leicester were a good side in my opinion because what they've done well this season under Brendan Rodgers is really, really impressive. And I think if Leicester carry on playing really, really well, I thought they got very unlucky. They should have got a point out of that game. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, Leicester City, if they can carry on doing very, very well, I think they will get into the top 6.
Top 4? Will they make top 4?
Top 4. You think
For
they'll get top
Leicester?
4?
Will they?
Sorry. There's a fly coming around me. It doesn't like me. I'm afraid.
We
I think
see
the
it. We
fly's a
see it
Tottenham
here.
fan. You know what I mean?
Steve Dedham, thanks for coming in, Steve. Thanks for everybody joining the podcast.
Thank
Will
you
the
very
ra-
much. Can I have a shout? Out?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, check out Luca Quarta. He's Arsenal Vlogs. He's got a
Correct.
YouTube channel. He does some watch-alongs, and he actually does some championship football as well. Right?
Definitely, I do. I'm only like 9 subs away from 200. 200 subs. 9 away.
You're well
Hopefully, I
ahead of
can
me,
hit
Luca.
200 by today.
You're well ahead of me. Give me a shout out on your channel as
I
well.
will. Shout out to Arsenal Fan Circle. Really, really, really good. And
That fly keeps after you.
this fly, man, seriously, it's really annoying me. But no,
Well, we're
anyway, shout
gonna.
out to Arsenal Fan Circle. Really, really good YouTuber. Go and subscribe to his YouTube channel. And if you haven't turned the notifications on, it's a real proper shout out. No, Donis predicts 3-1. I predict 3-1 Arsenal, and I'm going for Aubameyang.
And you know Noe pretty well.
I've got to go right now. So obviously I've
See you
got to
later.
go find. I've
I'm
got to
gonna
go
wrap
right
it
now.
up here. Anyway, this is a pre-game show. Shout out to Luca. Thank you for coming on, Luca.
Thank you very much.
We'll have you on again. Don't worry about that.
Are you doing a video tonight?
Yeah, after the show.
Yeah, hopefully I'll see if I can try and come on later on. Send me a link just in case and see if I can come
Let's
on later
do that. Let's do that. I've got a few guests, but it'll be a busy program, and we need that because we have an international break coming. We have to create content. Content for the viewers.
we have an international break coming up as well, so obviously that's what kind of kills it.
Torreira got burned out helping Xhaka last season, doing 2 jobs.
Yeah, he did. Definitely.
That's
But
actually
anyway,
pretty true.
I have to go right now. So
Yeah.
sorry about that. So
We'll catch you
I'll see
later, okay?
Thank you very much. Yeah, bye.
All right, bye. We're gonna have probably we'll try and get Luke on after the show. We have a couple of other guests coming on. Steve Denham. Yeah, I think you're actually right about that. I didn't think about what happened to Torreira last season, other than it being coming from Italy and not having a Christmas break. That's how I thought he got burned out. But maybe he did get burned out trying to do carry the load for Xhaka and make up for his mistakes. There's no telling how much extra energy you expend by doing that. All right, Gundit News, my co-host, who we'll have on the post-game show today. Torreira is not a box-to-box midfielder, guys. Pointless playing him out of position. I'm not sure, Mahir, if Emery wants him to be that box-to-box midfielder. I think he wants him to be higher up the pitch to break up the play and turn the ball over on the edge of the opposition's box and to help with the press, which we have not seen any progress with the press this season or last season. We pretty much don't have the players to do it. We continue to try to play out from the back, but we don't press very well from the front. So it's all down to coaching at the end of the day. And Stephen, the refs are getting lazy with VAR. The problem with the refs this season is the problem that we've had with the refs every season. It's inconsistency. Whether you're inconsistent in applying the rule of law on the field or if you're inconsistent in the VAR room as well. Um, we're seeing referees, like I said, blowing up offside decisions where they could have let the play go on and see if it was a goal or not, and they're bringing play back. So teams are going to get crucified on points. Certain teams are going to be unlucky with VAR and not get the points that they deserve, and other teams are going to get VAR decisions in their favor, which will accrue some points for them. So I don't know. Just to recap the lineup as well, I can almost do it from memory now because Unai Emery continues to pick the same kind of teams for the league program. It's Bernd Leno in goal. Our two boys, our two first choice, seem to be first choice central defenders. They wouldn't be mine. Are David Luiz and Socrates. We have Kolasinac at left back. Callum Chambers, to me, is the only credible player in the back line right now. Picking for today at right back. And then we have our captain, Granit Xhaka, who we need to hide his deficiencies with other players like Torreira. Torreira is not in the team. It's Guendouzi and Ceballos, and we have a decent front line. Aubameyang on centre forward and Saka on the left, and then we have Pepe, who I believe we're correct in persevering with. We have to try and get him a few goals today. Um, Pepe is not going to be an issue for me. He's only played maybe 6 or 7 games at this point, and we need to give him more time. Hopefully, he can fire today, and that would be very, very helpful. But in the previous podcast we talked about yesterday with Gundit News, Pepe was seen to best effect when we're playing counter-attack football, and that was in the Liverpool game, and that's when Pepe had his best game for me. So hopefully we can change the midfield a little bit and help Pepe to get things out of him, to get better stuff out of him this season. I'd like to see Saka do a lot of good stuff today, and of course, I want Aubameyang to score to continue that streak and possibly put in danger Jamie Vardy's record of I think 11 consecutive goals scored in the league. But I'll wrap it up for now. If you're new around here and you like what you're seeing, smash that like button for me. It really, really does help. We are a smaller channel. We really do need the hits and the likes to push the channel upwards, onwards, and upwards. And if you're not subscribed, consider signing up for the first team and hit that subscriber button, the bell notification. This content is free. We provide information um, every week for Arsenal fans worldwide. It's amazing. There's Arsenal fans all over the world. Um, those that are sleeping right now, hope you're enjoying this on playback. And I'm going for a 3-0 win today for the Arsenal. Bournemouth are the kind of team that you kind of open up and be a little bit more expensive with. But Unai Emery has continued to persevere with the kind of turgid team selection that is becoming his trademark, and he needs to change things. Of course, Bellerin and Tierney will be first choice fullbacks when they come into the team. But do we really need to continue with David Luiz and Socrates being the um, first choice central defenders? For me, they're not my first choice. And signing off, Gundit News. Love all the support, and join us later for the post game. So we will be going live at 5 p.m. UK time after the game. And here's to a resounding 3-0 win. Mahir, what are you predicting for the result today? I'm going for a 3-0 win. And thanks to everybody who came into the chat section today. Stephen Denham, who I've been talking to earlier. Thanks to Luca, who came on with us just now, Luca Corda. Check out his Arsenal Vlogs YouTube channel. And thanks to Noe Donis, Alex from Cannon Fodder TV, and let's see, Screenboy 8 came on. This is exactly the place to come to if you want to get the lineups. And that's it. Until after the show, we will catch you all later. This has been a pre-game show for the Arsenal Bournemouth game, and we will catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button for us, please. Really, really do appreciate it. Come on, you Gunners.